if war broke out right now on American soil and our infrastructure is in danger or it crumbles, women go back to tradition like that.
Yeah.
No more independence, no more nothing. They're going to run to find the cover of a man and they're going to get real feminine real quick because they're going to understand that the mechanisms of the society that made me comfortable enough to think I didn't need a man in my corner personally are now gone. Those comforts are gone. So I need an actual physical man. See, then they're not going to care about cheating and this and that. Now they're not going to care. See, they're going to be running for cover. We can, all 5 of us, get this one man. And we going to be good to him because we need him.
Yeah.
But veering away from that a little bit, because that was a little bit of a tangent, I do struggle with it, and I always struggle with it. Again, like I said, the hope that somebody, somewhere, some woman somewhere is going to wake up. And I think it's happening. We ain't going to save everybody. Some people are just lost because they want to be lost. And so they're going to fall by the wayside no matter what. But I do think that there are more younger black women that are starting to wake up a little quicker and say, wait a minute, I don't want to live. My grandmother is 42. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why my grandmama 42? You know what I'm saying? Well, why my mama ain't nothing but 15 years older than me?
Yeah.
Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And do I really want to end up like that? Do I really want to be in a situation where I don't have no man, I don't have no covering, I'm lonely, I'm miserable? Because these young women are seeing behind the scenes of the facade that these older women try to present like they're good. They'll present to the world that I'm good, but they daughters see differently.
Yeah.
They daughters see these dudes coming in and out, and you be miserable behind that. You're not fulfilled. Do I really want to do that at 38? Do I really want to do that? And some of these young girls, to their credit, are saying, I don't think I want to. And they may not have the exact right answer, but that's the start. I don't want to end up in that space. So how do I avoid that? And I think that's the start to that. So hopefully we can be saved, some of us at least.
You wrote a book, and you put your heart and your soul into it. Tell us about your book. Tell us about what it means to you, and what it is that you hope that this book does for the people that didn't pick it up, and then where it is that we can get this book from.
Yeah. So the book is entitled Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery. So the book is essentially my channel in written form. That's how I like to describe it. It's the content of my channel in written form. But I took a different approach for the book that I do on my channel. And the approach that I took was, we have to, as Black women, understand where we got what we do. Where did we get the ideas that we've passed on to our children, both boys and girls? Where did we get that? Why do we hold on to them so strongly? And why is it that though we see the negative effect, we keep doing that? And I wanted Black women to understand where feminism came from, really. Because I always teach on my channel that feminism is a derivative of the concept of white supremacy. It's child.
Break that down for me.
One of the main goals of white supremacy historically in this country was to keep the Black family from ever forming. Because that is how they kept power, let's say in chattel slavery. Power was maintained because they did not allow the families of slaves to remain family units. This was the purpose of selling the children and selling the husband, or, this was the purpose of splitting them. It wasn't just for profit. It was to maintain the division Because if you have a strong family unit, family units become communities.
Yep.
Communities begin to share value systems. Communities become strong. And they become a force that can't really be dominated or controlled. So in order to keep that from happening, you got to keep the family from forming. You got to destroy the nuclear family. Today, feminism was given to black women for that purpose. We have to understand where women's suffrage came from. Because white women were mad that black men got the legal right to vote before they did. And they were looking at their men like, how we helped you with this? Mm-hmm. And you gonna give them some leverage legally? Because what we don't understand, a part of history we don't understand, is as soon as it was legally possible, black men were moving into being judges, being politicians. They were moving right into that space, right into the space of what I call environment, affecting the law, affecting how the institutions themselves. We don't talk about that part of history. White women saw that. They went to their man, like, dude, get him. You gonna get him power before he can't have power. Black men can't have power because if you give the men power, men do what? Oppose their environments. They're automatically gonna start fighting, even if they're fighting on a legal front. Even if they're fighting, give us voting rights. They did, and I'm giving the nutshell version. How can we get black women into this? Because now we need numbers to support it. Get black women in by telling them that they're oppressed, but not just because they're black. They're oppressed because they're women. Mm-hmm. If black men get the same kind of power that white men get, y'all gonna be underneath a domineering, oppressive patriarchy like we are.
Yeah.
So don't let your men do that to y'all. Like, we're suffering over here as white women. Don't let it fool you. Don't let our 2-car garage, don't let it fool you. We're suffering over here, okay? We're suffering more than you think. Don't let your man get this power, ever. Mm-hmm. Ever don't let him do it. And black women was like, you know what? Maybe not. Because maybe I don't want to be under that type of... Black men ain't never did that. Some black men have never done that. Especially in this country, black men have done that.
Right.
Fast forward. The work of feminism, the job, the result of feminism has been the breaking and the continued breaking of the black family.